Hey guys, it looks like we're dealing with a Hornito in Iceland, in the Icelandic crater that is erupting right now. And I have to laugh because it sounds interesting, right? A Hornito. What is it? It is not what I'm pretending it is here. It's actually an interesting phenomenon, and it could be basically a testimony that the current eruption is slowing down or has slowed down. But we know at the same time the magma chamber underneath the Blue Lagoon and Svartsengi is filling up, building up pressure again, and we're waiting for for more magma or lava coming from that magma chamber any minute, right? So pressure is building up. And what is a Hornito? So that is a small mound of congealed lava that forms on the surface of an existing lava flow, and it looks like a mini cone or like a horn. That's what it's called, little horn, Hornito. And it usually develops when hot gas-charged lava gets squeezed up through cracks in the hardened surface of that lava flow. And then as the lava spills out, it piles up around the vent. Like that's how the big cone, the big crater was created during that eruption that has been going on since March 16th. So it's creating a Hornito, a little tower-like structure. And the Hornitos are different from the traditional volcanic cones that we see on the outside of that thing, because they're formed on an existing lava flow, and then rather than directly over the eruption site of volcanic vent. So it looks like there's a little Hornito. So the question that's arising right now is, we have an eruption going, we have that magma chamber underneath Svartsengi and the power plant, the Blue Lagoon, filling up, and it was in the past. If you see that graph, when it had between 8 to 13 million cubic meter, it was triggering an event, a magma intrusion or an eruption. But now we have something unique that nobody has ever seen in Iceland before or in the world, that we have an eruption going with magma that's coming out from that system, but also the magma chambers building up pressure again. So everyone's waiting, what's going to happen? Will the current eruption get stronger again? Or will a new fissure open again? Or will it erupt somewhere else? So, and why is it doing what it is doing right now? So it looks like there is the direct flow from the deeper magma reservoir into the eruption. It seems it's clogging somewhere, and it seems like there's not enough pressure there to completely break that clog, and that would explain why the current eruption is dying down right now. And then, it seems the pressure in the magma chamber is building up unto a point when it's really shooting out, and then most likely that clog will be opened up again, and we will see a full eruption again in that crater series where it's erupting right now. But it could go somewhere else as well. But we know magma usually takes the way of least resistance, so it's likely that it will be in the Sutnuka crater series. But what we know for sure, it's going to be a problem for Grindavik. And they say that in the next few days, probably Monday, they will have a decision whether they will build more defense walls for Grindavik, whether that is financially feasible or makes sense to do that. And they would basically need to build a second row of defense walls, because the current lava has already breached one defense wall there. And now the lava carpet that has been building up since March 16th, it's been building up higher. Lava's been flowing on top of each other, is 4 meters higher than the existing defense walls. So it's very easy. If there's a new lava flow with a lot of pressure and activity, it flows fast and it flows south and it flows towards Grindavik, and then the town is really at risk. So that could be it for the town. It's already been so damaged by the earthquakes that happened on November 10th and by all that rumbling. There was a lava flow in January that burnt down 3 homes. That was a fissure opening so close, basically in town, that nobody expected. We still have the risk that something could open up right into town. Then it's done anyways, right? So It's a huge amount of uncertainty that is going on right now. They're forming an extra gremium for the residents of Grindavik so that they're more represented what's going on with the town. The buyouts of the homes is so slow. The businesses are frustrated. On the other hand, there's a tourist organization that wants to haul in more tourists into Grindavik for a restaurant reservation that they can dine in there, and then they're hauled out again, which is crazy at that moment when this is all so active and things can happen at any minute, right? So that's why we have to watch and monitor this closely, because they're saying it will happen with little to no warning, because there's enough tunnels there that go out from that magma chamber that are already there. There's not much resistance for the magma, so it doesn't have to grind a new tunnel, so it won't rumble that much. So it'll be a surprise. That's why they want to keep tourists out of that area. They're saying do not walk to these eruption sites, because you might walk over the new magma that's moving to that site underground, and it could come up anywhere. And if it comes up, the lava's fast. You can't outrun this, especially there's no paved roads or hiking trails or anything. You have to walk over lava rocks, and you're not faster. So stay out of that. That's what the civil defense and the police of Sudurns are saying. And here, if you look at that graph that the Icelandic MET Office has released, so it shows the land rise. So you can see here how it's rising. The green dot, that's where we are right now. And then the red line where you see it was rising first and then it sinks down, that is when the eruption started on March 16th. That magma chamber was sending the magma on its way. That's why the land was subsiding, but then it started rising right away, although the eruption was still going. So while magma was flowing out, pressure was building up again. And you see the blue line, that was March 2nd. That was a little bit of an unusual intrusion. Just a little bit of magma was going out of that magma chamber. That's why it's only subsiding a little bit and then it goes right up. So that's the situation that we have right now. That's the green dot. And then if you look at the seismic activity all over Iceland, it's gradually getting more active. So we're having new earthquakes here, also over one. We had quite a few on Saturday, but most of them are on the Reykjanes Peninsula. But overall, they're along the North Atlantic Ridge. That's basically two tectonic plates that are separating from each other right underneath Iceland. Goes right through Iceland. That's why if they're pulling away from each other, it opens up the ground for magma to come to the surface. And so look at that. It is rumbling. So we will see something shortly, guys. And of course, I will keep you updated. Check out the videos in the end screen. Check out the Fuego volcano in Guatemala that was hit by lightning. It didn't produce the lightning, it was hit by lightning. Absolutely stunning. And then also check out my other videos, and please leave this video a like, guys, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I see you very, very soon. And if you want to support my channel, I'd be happy about that. Check out my buymeacoffee.com website. The link is in the description here. And of course, thank you for the supers and the support that you're giving me. It really helps a lot and keeps this channel going. So thanks a lot, guys. See you. Bye.